Hello everyone! Welcome to our YouTube channel. Again, this is Teacher JM, and today we're going to learn about English 3 Quarter 1 Week 4 of the revised K-12 curriculum with the topic Sequencing Words. Here is our learning competency for this topic. Sequence words to represent meaning in simple sentences such as telling sentences or declarative, asking sentences or interrogative, commanding and requesting sentences or imperative, and exclamatory sentences. And for our objectives, at the end of the lesson, the learners should be able to identify sequencing words, use the sequencing words to represent the meaning in simple sentences, and participate actively in class. First, look at the picture below. What can you say about the picture? Good job! The kids are in the beach and they are building a sand castle. Now, we are going to read a short story entitled Beach Day. But let us learn the difficult words first. Are you ready? Let's begin. These are the words that we may encounter in the story, so let us learn their meanings first. Are you ready? First, we have sunscreen. It is a cream or lotion that protects the skin from the sun. Another is pail. Pail is also called bucket, or it is a container used in carrying water or other things. Next, we have floaties. It helps someone stay afloat in the water. Another, we have splashing. It is the act of causing liquid to scatter. And lastly, we have sand castle, a look-like castle built using wet sand. Now, let's read the short story entitled Beach Day. Mikey and his dad went to the beach. First, Dad put a sunscreen on Mikey. Next, they went for a walk and put some shells into a pail. Then, Mikey put on his floaties to go in the water. They had a lots of fun swimming together and splashing around. In the end, they got out of water and built a huge sand castle. Now, can you read the underlined words? Let's start. First, next, then, in the end. The underlined words that we read are called sequencing words. What are sequencing words? Sequencing words. It indicate the order of events or steps. These words help create a logical flow in sentences, making it clear which action or event occurs before or after another. Here are the examples from the story that we read a while ago. First, next, then, in the end. These are called sequencing words. How sequencing words function in simple sentence. Number 1. Beginning. Words like first, initially, or to begin with introduce the initial step or event. Say for example, first, I wake up. Let's go back to the story that we read a while ago. In this sentence, first, Dad put a sunscreen on Mikey. As you can see, we use first in the beginning to introduce the initial event in the story. Second function is the middle. Words like next, then, after, or after that indicate subsequent actions or events in a series. Say for example, next, I get dressed. Now, let's go back to the story that we read a while ago. Let's read these sentences. Next, they went for a walk and put some shells into the pail. Then, Mikey put on his floaties to go in the water. As you can see, at the middle part, we use the word next and then to indicate subsequent actions or events in the story. The third function of sequencing words in simple sentence is the end. Words like finally, lastly, or in the end signal the conclusion of the sequence. For example, finally I eat breakfast. Now, let's go back to the story entitled Beach Day. Let's read the last sentence. In the end, they got out of water and built a huge sand castle. As you can see, we used in the end to signal the conclusion or end of the sequence or the story. Another function of sequencing words in simple sentence is simultaneous or overlapping. Words like meanwhile or at the same time indicate events happening concurrently. For example, I eat breakfast and meanwhile, my brother gets ready for school. As you can see, the person talking is still eating breakfast, and at the same time, his or her brother gets ready for school. The last function of sequencing words in simple sentence is interruption or unexpected. Words like suddenly or unexpectedly signal a change or surprise in the sequence. For example, I was walking and suddenly it started raining. This time, let's move on to the application. Let's read the directions. Use the sequencing words from the box to complete the story about making a pizza. Are you ready? Great! You have 5 minutes to do that. Let's read the story or the procedure and answer it simultaneously. Are you ready? Great! Making a pizza can be easy and fun. Number one, the answer is first. First, get some dough and roll it until it is flat and shaped like a circle. The answer in number two is next. Next, add some pizza sauce. Put some cheese on the top of the sauce. Number three, the answer is then. Then add some toppings and cook it. And number four, the answer is lastly. Lastly, cut it into slices and eat it. Now, let's move on to generalization. Let's answer the question. What are sequencing words? Very good. Sequencing words indicate the order of events or steps. These words also help create a logical flow in sentences, making it clear which action or event occurs before or after another. Can you give examples of sequencing words? Awesome! We have first, then, next, lastly, finally, and suddenly are some example of sequencing words. This time, let's do the evaluation. Let's read the directions first. Use the sequencing words from the box to complete the story written by Teacher JM entitled At the Park. Are you ready? Great! You have 5 minutes to do the activity. Now, let's answer. Let's read the story entitled At the Park and answer it simultaneously. Are you ready? Let's start. That morning, Vina and her best friend Lina went at the park. Number 1, the answer is first. First, they decided to buy some hot dogs. Number 2, the answer is next. Next, they went for a walk and saw other people jogging around. Number 3, the answer is then. Then, Vina said, I am still hungry. I want some ice cream. Lena smiled at her and pointed the ice cream stand near them. Let's go! They both yelled. Number 4. The answer is suddenly. Suddenly, it started raining. So, number 5, the answer is in the end. In the end, they just decided to go home. There you go. I hope that you learned a lot about our topic in English 3, Quarter 1, Week 4 of the revised K-12 curriculum, which is about sequencing words.
Thank you for watching. This is Teacher JM, and don't forget to subscribe and click the notification bell for more updates. You can also support our YouTube channel by clicking like button, sharing this video, and putting a comment for the content that you want us to cover. Again, thank you and see you next video.